depends what you want to do on the wave.
Have you ever rid on the boat?
No.
Yeah, I was sick of that meeting.
No, only on jet skis at 50 miles an hour on giant waves.
Yeah. I guess you could say I'm working my way down.
We were
To lower
thinking,
speeds.
we said, listen, how can we make a 4-foot wave going 50 miles an hour?
Well, what's going to be
But
interesting,
all it
though,
does is show is water flow.
Yeah.
You know, it's just water flow.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just, so I know what high speed water flow does.
Right.
So if surfers want to go really fast, I've got a vision of the future, like for pro surfers. If we can get them to break out of riding their old equipment now and retweaking something that was done basically 15 years ago and retweaking this, if you can actually be faster on the wave and don't lose and slide anywhere, the minute you slide, you have to correct and there's a delay. So I've got this thing where if you just kept carving and kept hitting and going at supersonic speed, you could finish at the end and you'll get one more maneuver a wave. And you're unbeatable compared to the other guys. Yep, that's what I did with Tom. That's what I did with Tom Curran 25 years ago. He burst out of the blocks from the trials. He wanted to try and win a world title without a seed, and he came like tennis. He wanted to come through from the bottom up, so he did it from the trials. And the boards that I made him then, because we were over there, and I actually learned to communicate with him. So in the end, I was able to make him.
It worked.
That's what the whole story is.
So he got an extra fucking maneuver in. And
He had a board. He had an EPS epoxy board 26 years ago that in waves that big. And Tom's a very, very humble human being. To get 2 words out of him is like pretty hard. And he actually says a quote in the book. No one could touch me on that board, and no one could. The minute it got down to that big, that's the copy of it there.
That's the board?
That's 26 years old this year, and that was the weight on it. Okay, so when people talk to me about EPS and epoxy, here we go. Yeah, I've got I'm that old now. I've nearly forgotten about it.
You still had your...
No, it didn't have the edge on it.
It's-
We had round edges then, but they were super fast, lower rockers.
Have the conversation yet, but what we wanted to do, something I brought up to you the other day, was making essentially a story of the future forward, right? So where evolution's come with what you've done and how you've impacted the world with what you've done, your hydrodynamic style, you and Tom Curran and everybody else on the pro tour growing up that you've made boards for, to now and moving forward, and how we're doing. This is the first wake surfboard that you've done, and to see this, or maybe you've done others, I don't know, but to see this done for us with what we've talked about and your hydrodynamics is I think it's a pretty monumental event. So we want to showcase this and make an article on you, put it in Surfing Magazine, just fucking blow it up all over the planet, and just give you the glory for what you've done.
No, but it's not even the glory. It's just more about trying to progress everything. Everything's so stuck, like.
Well, that's
the
the
pro
beauty behind it.
surfers are riding 50-year-old technology with polyurethane, which was developed 50, 40 years ago. Polyester. They're disposable. They break, and there's no design work going down. And it's just. I said the other day at the trade show, it's the only sport in the world that doesn't showcase the best design and the best technological materials.
Until now.
Wow.
That's what we're gonna do. Look,
that's what we were talking about.
That's our concept here, man.
At least I've got people
doing that
understand what I'm talking about.
And I'm intrigued.
I can't believe it that I'm having to come from outside of surfing. You can even understand what I'm talking about.
I'm intrigued by the knowledge and just being challenged. And so when I meet engineers like David, and things he's done, I meet you and to see what you've accomplished and read about you. And I'm extremely blown away that you even are working with me on something. You know what I mean? I'm super grateful that you're taking your time.
The first thing was just seeing how the first thing I saw was the change in Hydroflex. I saw the quality, I saw the service go through the roof. And I went, that usually means there's somebody up the top who has a certain integrity and ethics that have come down through the company,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden I go, okay, and then I hear the stories, and I hear pro wakeboarder, the guy's technical, and I go, oh yeah, technical. So when we spoke the other day, and I started running through, and you were going, yeah, I get that. Yeah, and then I sort of took you on and showed you the toe board, wherever that thing is, the toe board, and I started showing you water flow.
Yeah.
And I get that. Most people, it's just.
No, I get it. It's just, it's that, that's what I'm interested in, is that intricate stuff. The numbers and reality, gravity. I took astronomy classes, like I'm into a lot of things. I love that. So, and it makes sense to me. So I'm just, I'm grateful to be here and to learn from you. And here's that toe board. Yeah, it seems amazing.
Yeah, this is so tried and true. There is no one anywhere that can question that. Even the other day when I had Andrini go, no, that you need a double hole and you need this and that, and you need an edge there and you need this. And that's an interesting concept. But when I said that this board's been clocked, or this design, I actually think this is faster than the one did Ross a few years ago, which was clocked at 52 mile an hour.
Huh. That's crazy.
80, I think it was 86 kilometres an hour or something, And like I said, I've had Ross going at 70 something behind, 76 I think it was, the fastest I've ever been on the jet ski with him. I was scared shitless.